captain, an All-Ireland winning hurling team, well, that's an achievement indeed in any Irish sportsman's heart.
It has been an unforgettable hurling day, and over the next couple of hours we'll reflect on all the drama and excitement of Hurling Final Day 2010 with our expert panel and a special invited audience.
And I am here at the Tipperary Victory Banquet on the south side of Dublin, where no doubt the joy and the crack will be unbridled. We'll be meeting some of the key people from today's final, and also later on we'll be naming our man of the match from this year's decider.
And I'm here in Hayes' Hotel, where it all began back in 1884. And tonight, the people of Tipperary, the people of Thurles here in Hayes' Hotel are going to really celebrate the Premier County's 26th All-Ireland title.
for Tipperary and for Liam Sheedy. And Lamar Corbin has got a hat-trick. On a great day for Tipperary, Christy Cooney, the GA president, hands over the cup to Eoin Kelly, the Premier County and the top county in hurling for 2010. What a day to be a Tipperary hurling fan. A ticker tape reception.
And this is what it's all about. These were the scenes a little earlier as Tipperary arrived with the Liam McCarthy Cup at the Burlington Hotel. Hello there, and you're welcome to what will be an action-packed programme that will no doubt produce lots of talking points for you at home, including our Team of the Year, which we'll be announcing later in the show. I'm delighted to welcome our panel of Donal O'Grady, Pete Finnerty and Michael Duignan, and also our very distinguished audience. And we'll be getting their views on the big game, the man of the match, the Team of the Year, and lots more besides. But first, let's see who's with Michael at the Tipperary Hotel.
Well, Des, I can tell you that over the last couple of years we have enjoyed the celebrations with the Kilkenny people of their victory group. But tonight, here at the Burlington Hotel in the South County of Dublin, this is something else altogether. I'm delighted to be joined here on the podium by Liam Sheedy, of course, the manager of the Tipperary team, and their victorious captain, Eoin Kelly. Gentlemen, you're very welcome indeed. Liam, this journey obviously began 12 months ago, and it began on a downer after the All-Ireland final of 12 months ago.
Yeah, I'd probably even go back to say this journey started for us 3 years ago, Michael. You know, when we took over, myself and Eamon and Mick, you know, the commitment and effort and honesty that we've got out of this group of players, not just the group of players we have this year, but over the last 3 years, you know, some guys have come and gone, and every one of them have given huge commitment. And, you know, as I said, it did take a twist early on, but, you know, it's a long road that doesn't have a twist, and there's an awful lot of people maybe down our backs and everywhere else, but I think we showed today exactly what this team is made of.
Most neutral observers looking at this game over the last week or so said Tip would have to play better than they played last year if they were going to overcome Kilkenny. You certainly did.
Yeah, they played extremely well. You know, you just can't. There's no substitute for hurt and hunger. And you know, we were very, very disappointed last year. You know, people said it was a great final, but you know, really, when you come out to lose and end, it doesn't do much for you. Really, you know, we sat here. This was, you know, it's either a wedding or a funeral, I guess, in Ireland final. You know, when you win, it's brilliant. And you know, thankfully, I think the boys got their just reward, and I'm just so thrilled for every one of the 33 lads. The effort they've given myself, Eamon and Mick over the last number of months has been incredible, to say the least.
Well, Eoin Kelly, you have been some trooper for Tipperary down through many a year. You must be an incredibly proud man this evening to captain this team.
Definitely, Michael. I think there's not only one leader on this team. You know, I mean, we're back in All-Ireland final after being there last year, so it just goes to show us that there's numerous leaders amongst the squad, and I think we're just delighted tonight, and we're in a very, very happy position. You know.
One of the things about it is, I was listening to Joe Hayes on Up for the Match last night. He said the drive for 5 will begin today for Tip.
Yeah, I hope you're right, Michael. Please, God, man. There'll be a few of us well retired if we see 5, I'd say, at that stage, you know. But I know, I think, as Liam said, you know, 12 months ago, we were very, very disappointed. And I suppose even the start of this year's Munster Championship, you know, coming out of Cork there, we were very, very hurt as well with that. And thankfully, we channeled it the right direction, and we're delighted to have Liam McCarthy here beside us tonight. And
one of the things about it, Liam, as well is, you know, for Tip, for most counties, because of Kilkenny's dominance, you have to go back to 2001 for the last win, back to 1991 previous to that. So this is really, really special. Yeah, it is, you know, and I wouldn't take away from a great Kilkenny team. You know, they've been ambassadors. They've taken this game to a new level over the last 4 years. And to be honest with you, you know, they were very, very gracious in defeat again today. And you know, I guess it just shows you the calibre of guy that they are. They were the first over to congratulate us when the final whistle went. But you know, as I said, you know, there was a huge effort put in by the lads. You know, we woke up on the 31st of May, and there was a lot of soul searching done. And you know, to come, you know, people said we didn't do qualifiers. You know, we didn't do back doors. Well, I tell you what. We done what we needed to do, and as I said, delighted for every one of those lads tonight. Oh, and finally, one final one. There's got to be some crack in Thurles tomorrow evening. Oh, it'll be worth getting down there, Michael. As Liam said, it's 9 years since Liam McCarthy has been down in Thurles, so I reckon there'll be a few lads that'll be in top form tomorrow night down there. I have no doubt. Listen, lads, as I said, Kilkenny have been a fantastic team the last number of years. We're absolutely delighted to be here with you tonight, and you are the best, as someone has said down in the audience there. Eoin Kelly, Liam Sheedy, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Des, it's back to you.
All right then, thanks, Michael. I see Bosco in the background there as well. He must be a Tip fan. Let's take things back a little to earlier this morning as the countdown began to Kilkenny's bid for history and their showdown with Tip in the 2010 All-Ireland Senior Hurling Final.
After
the will he, won't he speculation has continued right down to the 11th hour, and in the event Henry Shefflin is, as you know, going to start for Kilkenny in the All-Ireland hurling final, and so too is John Tennyson at centre-back, another who's been struggling with knee problems. In all, 5 changes from last year's starting team, including the Shamrocks pair, Cha Fitzpatrick and Michael Fennelly, playing in midfield. Tip introduced 3 All-Ireland final newcomers to their 15 starters. Michael Cahill, who made his debut against Cork, starts at left corner back, while on the half-forward line, 2 subs last year, Garrow O'Brien and Patrick Maher, are included from the outset this time. And top marksman Eoin Kelly is hoping to be the first from the South Division in Tipperary to captain his side to All-Ireland success. Let's see how they all do. Michael Wadding about to get the match underway. It's Kilkenny from left to right for this first half, and straight away back towards Tommy Welch, dodging away from the challenges, and a hefty one at that coming in from Noel McGrath. Free immediately awarded. Henry's after it, so too is TJ Reid, the team captain. Nice looking shot, good looking shot, but it doesn't quite have the distance, and Brendan Cummins plucks it down and hits it away to the right hand side, trying to put his own forwards into the attack immediately. Noel McGrath there, comes back out here once more. Shane McGrath picking it up, referee blowing his whistle for that foul, and Michael Wadding pointing in the general direction of the Kilkenny goals. So Eoin Kelly, the team captain, winner of 5 All-Stars. Really good opportunity here to put his team in front, hitting it with deadly accuracy and putting it over the bar. Scored 13 points in last year's final, 3 of those coming from play.
Yeah, it's been very tight, a lot of hard tackling, and you know, intriguing really, not as stylish as you might have expected. No score from play so far, but still very interesting.
As Shane McGrath wins that, huge one down towards Lark Corbett. He's got it, he's scored! A goal by Lark Corbett, his 17th ever in championship hurling. A crucial one here, coming after 10 minutes, and it's 1-3 to a point. It was a huge delivery. All of a sudden, Lark Corbett was one-on-one there, beat his man, beat the goalkeeper, put it into the back of the net. And there you saw the fullback exposed big time by Lark Corbett, beating Hickey, beating Ryan, and Tipperary with a huge boost. As Henry Shefflin plays it in here towards TJ Reid, this could be a rapid response. Oh, what a stop by Brendan Cummins. Still in play, stopped there by Paul Curran, gets it away here. It's one of the attentions there of Aidan Fogarty, makes the clearance. Big one down. Tipperary fans loving the early moments of this match. Eoin Kelly over there alongside Jackie Tyrrell, and the line ball has been given to Tipperary. 2 linesmen this afternoon are James Owens and Brian Gavin.
Yeah, you see here TJ Reid, I think it was a poor effort. You really should have headed for the goals. He just, you know, it was a perfect height. Brendan Cummins nearly could have caught that ball. You know, they should have, I think TJ Reid took it, you know, he carried it away from the goals instead of heading straight for the goals there.
Well, it didn't get there, and it's been batted out this time, out towards Eoin Kelly again, well blocked on by Jackie Tyrrell. Another opportunity for John O'Brien, and that one's gone over the bar. Great piece of activity down there by Tipperary once again, as John O'Brien completes all of that. We were watching a reprise at one end. That's what happened when we got back to live pictures. PJ Ryan out from the save from Eoin Kelly, and finished in the end by John O'Brien. His first point, 1-4 to a point. Yeah. Kilkenny's only point, a free from Henry Shefflin.
An important hoop there by Jackie Tyrrell. Could have been another goal, and Tipper all over Kilkenny at the moment. There's Henry.